Hello lovely cake decorators. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make some really cute and easy cake toppers, perfect for cupcakes or even mini cakes. This is what you'll need: 150 grams of white fondant icing, 150 grams of yellow, about 50 grams of black and a little bit of pale pink. I also have a rolling pin, a craft knife, a couple of modelling tools, although these aren't necessary, a paintbrush, a circle cutter which is about 2 inches across, 2 toothpicks which I've cut in half, a little cup of water, some icing sugar, some greaseproof paper and a little bit of cling film. Let's do it! So we're going to start with our white fondant icing. Make sure you've got a little bit of icing sugar on the board and on the rolling pin and start rolling that out. Keep moving it around so it's consistent, and we're looking for a thickness of about 1 centimetre. So take your circle cutter. If we were to cut this out straight away, it would create some straight lines on our circle. So to make it a bit rounder, we're going to pop a little bit of cling film over the top. And as you push down with the cutter, it creates a nice dome shape, so it's a little bit less harsh and makes a nice soft topper for your cake or your cupcakes. And just smooth those out, get the edges nice and neat and make sure everything's even. And then we just pop them to one side to dry. Now let's make some ears. So I'm going to take 2 balls of fondant, which are just a bit bigger than a Malteser. We'll press down on 1/2 of the ball to flatten it into a teardrop shape. And then do that for the other ball as well, so you have the start of 2 ears. I'm going to use the bulb tool here to create some shape within my ears. I'm actually using it upside down here, so if you turned it the other way around, it's a lot easier. A lot easier to get your shape. And if you don't have one of those, just try it with the end of your paintbrush. Just roll it in the middle and you get that nice ear shape. I'm just going to create flat bottoms on the ears. This makes it a lot easier to stick them flush to your bunny's face when we do that at the end. These ears are a little bit small, so I'm just stretching them out a little bit just to make them a nicer size for a bunny's face. There we go. We're just going to insert 1/2 a toothpick into each ear, and this is going to help create some stability when we put our bunnies together. It'll help the ears stick up. Please don't forget those toothpicks are there when you come to eat your cupcake. And we're going to make the insides of the ears now, so take your pink and you want a really tiny amount, and again we're just going to roll it on one side to stretch it and make a point so we've got a really long teardrop shape, and just pop those in the middle of your ear. If it doesn't stick, just use a tiny bit of water, not too much though, but a little bit will help the fondant stick down. And we'll just pop those in the middle there, just using the paintbrush to help get it in place. And then just do the same again with your other set of ears. You can see there that I used the modelling tool the right way up that time. This makes things a lot easier. And again, just pop in the toothpicks, ready for inserting them later on. There we've got a last bit of pinks going inside, and then we've got 2 sets of ears. Just pop these on your greaseproof paper just to let them dry, and we're now going to work on our bunny faces. Take your bases and we're just going to make some bunny cheeks. Like with the ears, take a ball of fondant, maybe about the size of a toffee poppet, and again just roll it on one edge to create that teardrop shape, and the same with the other one. And once you've got your 2 teardrop shapes, just going to pop them together to make the bunny cheeks. And they're just going to sit on the bottom of your circle. And again, if they don't stick, just use a tiny bit of water on your paintbrush just to stick it down. I'm just going to use the end of my paintbrush or ball tool to make a little hole just above the cheeks, and that's where our nose is going to sit. So take a little bit of pink, like petit pois size, isn't it? And then roll it in the middle to create kind of a longer rounded shape. Decided that was a little bit small, so we've added a bit more. Going into garden pea size there, and just again roll it in the middle just to lengthen it off a bit, and pop it just at the top of the two cheeks. And then if you just take the ends of your paintbrush or your ball tool and just make 2 circles either side of the nose, and that's where the eyes are going to go. Just make them quite deep, it makes it nice and easy for the round bits of fondant for your eyes to sit into. And then we're just going to do the same with our other bunny face. There we go, got the starts of our bunny faces there. All that's left is the eyes to go on, but before we do that, because black gets everywhere, we're going to start making our yellow circles for the chicks. So just the same as before, roll out your yellow fondant until it's about 1 centimetre thick. Pop your cling film on and make those nice soft round shapes for the chicks' faces. Now we need to give our chicken some wings, so we are going to grab another piece of yellow fondant and make a ball. What size chocolate do we think that is? Well, it's a bit smaller than a Ferrero Rocher, but bigger than a Malteser. So grab yourself a ball about that size, and again we are just going to flatten the end, roll it out into another teardrop shape. And then we're going to take our knife and cut it in half. So we've got 2 teardrop shapes, and we're just going to cut the top of the teardrop off at an angle so it sits nicely against our circles. And again, if you need a bit of water to stick them on, just get a little bit on your paintbrush and brush it on. And then the same again for the other circle. I forgot that we needed some yellow for the beak, so I brightened up some of the yellow fondant, so we've got a nice bright yellow there for the beaks. And again, we're just gonna grab a little bit of the fondant and turn it into a ball. What size have we got now? Like a mushy pea kind of size. I don't know why I switched to pea, I don't even like peas. Okay, and we're going to roll it out in the middle to form a bit of a kind of fat sausage shape. And then we're just going to nip along one side so it flattens off a bit, so we can start creating that beak shape. And then I'm just going to cut across the back so we've got a nice flat surface for it to stick onto the chick's face. But before we do that, I'm just going to push in at the sides a little bit just to create a point. And then we are going to pop it on. And again, just use a little bit of water on your paintbrush if you need it to stick it down. And then we do the same again with the other side. And then as we did with the bunny, I was just going to use the ball tool to create some spaces for the eyes. And then I'm going to leave the other one blank because we're going to do some cute eyes with an edible pen. So I'm just going to leave that one flat. Then we've got some tiny little bits of pink. I'm just going to put either side of the beak to create some little cheeks. There we go, we've got the bases of our faces almost finished, just need to pop the eyes on. So if you take your black fondant and grab some little bits. I mean, we're back to the pea thing here, but they're like smaller than kind of petit pois. They're quite little balls, but big enough to see because we want some nice big cute eyes on our buddies and our chicks. And just do that for all of the ones you've created the spaces for. And then we're just gonna use the white icing to make a really, really small little ball and just pop that in the top corner. You know what I mean? Circles don't have corners, but up in the top side of the circles, just to create a little glint in our bunnies and chicks' eyes. And then with this little chick here, we're just cheating a bit. We're grabbing an edible pen and doing two little arches with some little eyelashes to make a super cute chick. And then the last step is just grabbing those ears and pressing them into the top of the bunnies. And there we go. Just again cut the bottom off of the ears if you need to get them nice and flush against the face. Just get everything nicely in position. And there we are, we have two little chicks and two little spring buddies, perfect for popping on the top of mini cakes or putting on top of your cupcakes. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up to date with all the latest videos. And if you'd like to follow me over on social media, just search Tallulah's Bakery. See you next time.